Now, the end result for every framework should be a test report, which should be like an interactive test report, right? Because like client will not going to go to your Eclipse and will look at your code and will make sure what all test cases are running or passing or failing. He'll not going to look over here at these results, right? He needs something in an HTML format, a more interactive way, right? A more something like a non-technical person can also look at it and should be able to understand that how many test cases are passing and how many test cases are failing, right? So TestNG generates some reports automatically. Like once you're done with the test execution, you simply need to right click on your project and say refresh, and you'll see a test output folder generated. If you open this test output folder, you'll find a file with the name as index.html. This is automatically generated once the test execution is done. If you open this file, you'll see your test report over here. See, you have executed a functional suite out of which 3 failed. These were the failed exception. This was skip, and these were the pass test, right? So this is your a test report. But I don't find this report very interactive, right? So instead of using this, we can also use a report called as emailable report, which is more interactive, right? Which shows that what all tests were executed in login, 2 tests were executed, validate title, 1 failed, and what all status. You can see the test execution over here. Groups we have not added, right? We commented out, so it is not showing groups. Otherwise, it will show the group tags as well over here. And then if you go to your failed test, you will see all the exceptions. See, multiple exceptions are added over here, right? All these things you should be able to see inside these reports. And these reports, I mean, you can do customization as well in the report. So customization as in, see, you remember we have added some statements where we were mentioning like what all test case got failed, then pass test or fail test should be printed accordingly. But we are printing it in the console. If I want the same thing to be printed in the report, so anything you may want to add it in a report, maybe along with the failed test case, you want to add a link to the screenshot, right? You have captured a screenshot, you want that to be attached to a report. You can do that thing as well. So how to add things in a report? It is again very simple. Go to your listener file where you were adding things like where you have written a code for uh, capturing failures or success, right? This is the file. So instead of doing system out println, if I say reporter.log, reporter is an internal TestNG, CORG TestNG reporter library. It's a reporter class. And whatever message that you're going to give over here, this the same message will be added to your test, to your test report. So if I say screenshot link, if I save this and if I run this thing again, TestNG XML run as TestNG suite, and if I refresh this project, you're going to see screenshot link. With all the test cases, screenshot link will be added. But this is not a link, this is just a message. Now you can do some more modification, right? You can customize this report more. You can convert it into a link. For that, you need to write a simple HTML code. Link starts from anchor tag, anchor href equal to this. Like I want to give a screenshot, abc.jpg or error.jpg, something like this. This JPG file could be anywhere. I mean, although we'll be capturing it on runtime, but right now I'm just going to hard code it. Let's say inside screenshot folder we have this error.jpg. I want to attach this one. So I'm gonna say screenshot error.jpg like this. And this should be in double quotes. If you are adding double quotes, within double quotes there is a escape sequence. You need to write something like this to override this escape sequence. All right. And then over here we need to close the anchor tag as well. So anchor like this. Right. Now if I save this and run this again, let's see. Run it as TestNG suite. And let's refresh it. You can see a link is generated over here. If you click on this link, a screenshot is shown. Right now you'll see same screenshot everywhere because we have hard-coded it. But later on, once we capture a screenshot on the runtime, with every failed test case, right? Right now there are 1, 2, 3 failures. So 1, 2, 3, 3 times. You'll see 3 different test cases attached. And you can see when I'm clicking on it, it is opening up in the same page. Right. I can open up in a new tab as well in a separate window. So just that I need to write some more HTML code. So HTML code for that would be target equal to underscore blank. Again, escape sequence like this. And if I run this again, run as TestNG suite and refresh it. So this time, if I click on this link, see, it opened up in a new tab, right? So just like you can do as many customization as you want. I mean, just you need to write the HTML code for that, right? The other thing, you can even add a thumbnail along with this link. What I'll do, I'll first put a break, like a new line. And then with this link, instead of name, instead of this text, I can give image. IMGSRC equal to and the path of that image. That is this. So copy it from here and paste it over here. Okay, at times when you copy, it converts single slash into double backslash and double into, again it multiplies, right? So just remove these. That's it. IMG, okay, that's it. So that is all that you need to do. Now you just right click over here, say run as TestNG suite, and if you refresh your report now, oh, it's a big screenshot showing up over here, right? I want to make it as a thumbnail. So thumbnail, like we can define the height and width of the screenshot to a smaller width. So I'll say height equal to 200, width equal to 200, right? And if I again run this, and now if I refresh it, so now it looks more good, right? So now you click on a link, opens up in a new tab. If you click on a thumbnail, open up in a new tab, right? This is how you can customize the report. You can add a screenshot to the report with all the failed test cases or the past test case. If in case you want to do the same thing in the past test case as well, you simply need to copy paste this code, and paste it in on test success listener, right? And the same thing will be added to your past test, right? But normally we don't do these things in past because otherwise there will be thousands of screenshots that get captured with every test success, right? But in case you want to get evidence of all tests are successfully executed, you can, if you want to capture a screenshot for everything, you can do it in this way as well. All right. So this is about the basic report that TestNG generates. In the next lecture, we're going to see some more interactive reports as well. All right. Thank you.